Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing. Hello there.
What's up, everybody? I'm Big Lovin', and this is Dondell Snooch. Welcome to the Escape Pod, in-flight movie, Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. Clankety clank, bitch.
Clankety clank. So here we are. This is middle of the week. It's not when we normally go live.
No, the movie just came out last night. We saw it last night.
So you're going to get
next
our
day. This is fresh. This is
first
we're
impressions.
vulnerable.
This is going to be spoilery.
Under these clothes.
Under these clothes, I ain't wearing shit.
I ain't wearing nothing. Not a damn thing.
This is going to be really spoilery. So if you don't want to be spoiled, this is not the cast for you.
This is not. If you haven't seen the movie, back away. If we see people jump in the chat, we'll let them know.
Yep.
We're spoiling it up. So hopefully you don't get caught.
Now on Wednesday during our regular show, you're going to get the spoiler-free version.
Yeah, we're just going to be like, oh, this, oh, that.
Right. And we're going to spend an awful lot of time next week talking about Venom as a character and Carnage as a character and how they end up interacting with each other like in previous
In the comic books.
yeah. So that's what you're getting. But this spoilery as fuck.
Spoilery as fuck. It's like gross spoilery, just spoiler everywhere.
And you're gonna see me moving around an awful lot. I fucking sneezed this morning and popped a rib out in my back, so I'm sore.
He's not in a good place. He's not in a good place.
I'm not my best self today.
No,
but
he's not there.
We did just watch Michigan thoroughly kick the shit out of a not amazing Wisconsin team.
Yeah, you were a little nervous.
Way nervous.
Yeah, you were very nervous of the Wisconsin. I'm feeling very good about Michigan this year.
Well, Michigan is a very run heavy offense this year.
Yes.
We have not had incredible success throwing the ball because our star wide receiver is not playing.
Right.
And we haven't won against Wisconsin in Camp Randall in 20 years.
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
That is a long time.
It's a long time.
Kick it back on your age and you're like, whoa.
Right. So, or maybe it's 10 years.
I thought it was 20, dude.
I
I
think
thought
it's
it was
20
like
years.
18 to 20 years, something like that.
We
it's
have
been a
not,
long ass time, bro.
We've not been successful over there. It's kind of like we've been trading 1-on-1s. Like they've been coming over here, we've been beating them up, and then they go over there.
It's been bad. It's been bad.
It's very much the same thing with Penn State. Like we've been having trouble winning there.
It's like the home crowd, man. The home crowd carries.
And under Harbaugh specifically, winning tough games on the road is a thing we haven't been good at doing.
That's some bullshit. You better get it together.
But we absolutely whooped the shit out of Wisconsin.
Yeah, you did. 21 points.
21 points. That's a solid beating. And that was
17.
That was the last 10 to 15 minutes was like garbage time where they were just getting anybody in there. They had the third string quarterback in there.
I didn't get the fourth string for a fucking second.
Yeah, Valari was in there.
Just like, shh.
Yep,
we're throwing everybody in. Here's the kitchen sink.
Yep.
Here, have this.
Kids are still playing with Tonka trucks in the sand out on the middle of the field. They're like, hey,
we're gonna do this. Yay! Throw the football.
So there's that.
Yeah,
so
it happened. Whoa.
We went and saw Venom last night.
Hell yeah, we did.
We did.
Who'd we go with?
We went with our friend Richie.
Hell yeah.
Your boy.
Yes.
Richie's boy.
Hell yeah.
And my son in spirit.
In spirit, he was there.
Because he's at boot camp.
Yes.
So he can't. I've been throwing lots of football, so I'm sore today.
So we got to go to a camping spot, and you got to indulge in some adult beverages.
I did, drank a lot.
And then I drove us from said camping spots to the theater.
Yep.
Actually, we went to get Blaze Pizza first.
We did. We got Blaze Pizza.
Because Blaze Pizza is the fucking bomb, Daddy. If you haven't had Blaze Pizza, you need to see if there's one close. I mean, if it's out of your comfortable driving range, I understand. But if it's like an hour away and you're like, you know what, I'm comfortable with driving with that, it's worth it. I think it's worth an hour-long drive.
Lunar Girl and Dragon Buddy have joined us.
Oh, that's fantastic. We are getting spoilery as fuck.
Yeah.
We're trying to remind everybody who joins the chat, spoilery as fuck with Venom 2, Let There
Yep.
Be Carnage. I know it's not Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. It's Venom, Let There Be Carnage, but I can't get it out of my fucking head that it's Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage.
True.
So that's what I'm going to call it.
Yep.
That's
It's
what I'm
definitely the sequel.
So if they want to stay with us,
They said that's okay. So
fantastic.
all right.
I love having them here.
Yeah.
They're so my friends.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Absolutely.
your friends. They are our friends. They are friends of the show. They are all the friends that we need.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking love that.
Yep.
It's fantastical.
So let's get into our typical pre-show conversation.
Yeah. A little here, a little there, a little we're gonna give you a tickle your undercarriage.
Yep. You can find us as always on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and all your favorite podcasting apps like iTunes, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spotify, and Google Play. Check out the Red 5 Network for all kinds of excellent podcasts. Like Press Play Studios the other day had a really fun show about comedy and horror.
Yes.
I really enjoyed being a part of that, being in the chat, talking to people about I'm not a real big horror guy.
Right, me neither.
But funny horror movies I do like.
Like Scary Movie?
Like Scary movie, or like, the old slasher films that were a little bit on the sillier side.
Army of Darkness.
Yep. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Sleepaway Camp. Things that were just silly.
Super B stuff.
Like, did I ever tell you about that Sleepaway Camp movie?
No.
Like, there's a scene at
Maybe, I think so. You spoke of it, I think, before on the show.
Yeah. They take a camp counselor, the evil bad guy takes a camp counselor, buries them up to their head, and then runs their head over with a lawnmower.
Nice.
Like the amount of time
it took to,
put into that.
Dig the hole and then just get them stuck and then fill it back in.
Yes, it's just fucking silly. It's just fucking silly. And then the Scarif podcast just did a fantastic show about vigilantes like Batman and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think the only podcast I've listened to is the Sidebar Cantina.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's all I've listened to.
Sidebar Cantina was about what the other day?
Oh my fuck. I've been drinking too much to answer that question.
It wasn't Birdemic. Fuck Birdemic.
Fuck Birdemic.
Gosh, why can't I think of what the hell the show was about the other day?
Luna Girl's in the chat. She can answer that one.
LG, what was that show about?
Well, we'll wait. We got time.
Yeah, we do got time.
And then we have the Dead Air Killer, don't we?
No, not when you're live on the thing.
No, when you're live on the thing.
Lunar Girl's like,
on the spot she is. Yes.
Carry on. She'll catch up.
That's all good. If you're listening to this as an audio podcast, please consider joining us live on Wednesday nights on YouTube at youtube.com/c/ATSW The Escape Pod. All one word.
Please join us at patreon.com. Search ATSW The Escape Pod in the search creator bar to support the show and get in on the exclusive escape crate. Oh, yeah. They talked about visions.
That's right. It was visions.
Yep. Like the first 5 episodes or something.
Four? I think they did 4.
We're going to talk about episodes 4, 5, and 6
next episode.
Next week or on Wednesday.
Yes. God bless us if we get to finish it before the show.
Right.
Please visit our store on tpublic.com. Search ATSW The Escape Pod and make sure that you scroll down, look at all the random goodies like coffee mugs, stickers, tote bags, t-shirts, and hoodies. Because they're all fucking pretty sweet, dude. Did I ever tell you about how sweet our stuff is?
Our stuff is pretty sweet.
TeePublic there?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty fucking sweet.
When it's not sweet, I did have one shirt that the image wasn't great, and TeePublic made it right. They sent us a new one.
They're like, you know what? We're going to give you a sweet t-shirt because you deserve that.
I'm looking to get another opportunity to get like gift cards going on for TeePublic.
I gotta talk about Dragon Buddy
Do
here.
it.
He says, I spent most of my day in Skyrim. No good information will come from me. I'm pretty gone away in the Skyrim.
Yeah.
I love it.
I gotta tell you, if you've never played Skyrim, and you want to get lost in a video game, that's the place to go.
Yeah, I've sat there and watched our friend Mr. Coleman play that game, and I was just like,
for hours. You can just disappear.
Yeah.
Some days on the weekend, I can lose 16 hours to Skyrim, no problem.
I believe it.
No fucking problem. Oh,
I'm not one of those people, but
and they got KFC.
Oh,
KFC is like bad good.
it's so bad good.
But every once in a while, some KFC just
Like,
hits the spot.
and you like, but you go all out, dude. You get everything that's so unnecessary, but you eat all of it.
You know what my favorite thing to get there is? The strips and that finger licking good sauce. That stuff is so fucking good.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, carrying on.
Carrying on with the carry.
Follow us at ATSW The Escape Pod on Instagram and at The Escape Pod on Twitter. Join the ATSW Escape Pod Facebook group.
Yes,
talk to
join
us
that
there.
group, man. I know we have more people who listen to us on YouTube, and that's fantastical. We have more followers, I should say.
Definitely.
Comparatively to our Facebook group. So join our Facebook group. Search ATSW The Escape Pod on Facebook. Find us. We're a group. We're out there. It is a fun place to be. We post stuff. We love to have the interaction with other people posting stuff. It's a good time.
We got a poll out there right now.
Yes.
Floating around about movies.
Hell yeah, we do.
And my dad can find any reason to start up that tractor when we're in the studio.
Every time. He's
Every
like,
time.
You know what? Here we go.
I don't think you guys can hear it. I just don't think the mics pick it up. But every time we're out here, he fires up that damn tractor.
Yeah.
And for the people who are like, this nerd lives with his parents. No.
They live with
my
me.
parents live with me.
Exactly.
So there.
Booyah.
Deal with that.
Kapooyah.
And I don't have to live in the basement.
That's true. You want to get into shout outs in the chat?
Before we get into shout outs, do you want to shout out our fans on Instagram that gave us the big fucking ups this week?
I was supposed to.
I'll do the chat real quick because it should take me a good long time. In the chat live for this unscheduled podcast, we have Dragon Buddy and Lunar Girl.
Hell yeah. Thanks for being here, guys. We really appreciate it. You guys rock. You guys are fucking awesome. Pantsless hugs all around.
Pantsless hugs.
All around.
I'm round.
So I don't know what happened today, but it was awesome. And today was the day of love on Instagram.
Insta love.
It was Insta love. Yes, it was Insta love. It was, it was so good.
Love.
Pantsless love on Instagram. It was so good. Ooh.
Well done.
First, though, we got to talk about WSTR Media sharing that love on Instagram. They liked a buttload of our pictures, and that was just fantastic. So I was very stoked to have that. Next, we had Ron Johnson 5811, and he showed us a bunch of love, and that's fantastical. Then we had our fucking friends at the Sidebar Cantina.
Yeah.
They showed us a whole lot of love.
Yep.
For a whole lot of minutes. Like, I looked back and I was like, good Lord.
Right. Spend some time on
Yeah,
there.
they did it, and it was fantastical. And then next we had the Mex Trooper. They showed us a sweet ton of love on this Saturday on Instagram, and it was fantastical.
I like Mex Trooper's Instagram. That's good shit on there.
Hell yeah. It's fantastical. So keep bringing it. We love it. We'll share it. We'll post it. We love the love on Instagram. So keep liking our posts. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Regular shout outs.
Yeah, let's get in the regular shout outs, man. First and foremost, always got to give a shout out to the Sidebar Cantina. That is the mothership. That is David Jason, and that is the New Jersey Delphians. That is the homies. They are doing their thing. They just did their last episode on Visions, episodes 1 through 4. It was pretty. They're not anime heads, so it was strictly how they saw it as Star Wars fans more than anything. And they took you on that journey, and they liked and they disliked, and it was cool. It wasn't negative. It wasn't shitty. It was just like, I like this, I don't like that, and fucking let's go.
Yeah. I feel like our sensibilities on the subject were aligned too.
Yeah. Listening to it, I was like, yeah, I'm with these guys. I'm with these guys. Next we have Used and Abused with Kim and Scott. They are still on their hiatus, but it's all good in the hood because they are talking family, they are doing family, they are with family, they are all the good things with family right now. So that's all that's what it's all about.
There's baby grandkids now.
There's baby grandkids, there's grandkids of grandkids. There's a lot of grandkids stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's fantastical.
Yep.
Next, we have Big Swede for Big Swede's Excellent Adventure and Tactical Swede and Swede Reacts, all on YouTube, and something Swede and Swede. Fucking do something on these 3 channels that we keep talking about.
I'm telling you.
Seriously.
He did actually put out some more music, I think, a little bit ago.
Yeah, but that's not on any of this.
It's true.
That's on something else that we don't promote.
We should.
Yeah, but I don't know what it's called.
You know what Swede isn't doing a lot of lately? Is
What's that?
reacting to shit.
He's not reacting to shit. Maybe he should react to our videos. That'd be fantastic.
Maybe you should kick his ass at fantasy football soon and he'll react to that.
Do I play him this week?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Fantastic.
I forget. I don't even know who I'm playing.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not a strong sign in your fantasy football.
You know, my feeling on fantasy football is once you have established your team, you're really only playing yourself and you hope it works out week to week.
Luna Girl said Swede Studios put out a song last month.
Yeah. I know he put out a song.
But we need to add Swede Studios to his list of shit. Because we don't have Swede Studios on his list of shit.
He's probably working on a Paula Sweebdoll song for Jason.
Paula Sweebdoll. Paula Sweebdoll.
Sweebdoll. Oh, yes.
I want that to happen so bad.
Yeah.
It needs to happen.
Like Heavy Metal Forever Your Girl or something.
Oh, it's just.
Oh, I'm playing Bane. I'm playing Jason.
Whoa.
I'm playing the little guy with the big chip.
Do it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm gonna get I'm gonna flex.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't been working out.
No. So you can catch up.
Yeah. That's how I feel about it. Yeah, just grinding. It looks like we're pretty evenly matched, actually.
There it is. There it is.
So our Patreon shout out, Scott and Kim Rasmussen, Big Swede, Jen and Jess Bolt, Lunar Girl and Dragon Buddy, DJ Red 4, Richie the King Armbruster, Kristen Roscom, Backyard TARDIS, Eric Dub Williams, Philly Dave Martin, and as always, Nostalgia Inc. sponsors the exclusive Escape Crate, which Philly Dave Martin won last time. And boy, was it a good one.
And we still haven't cut that video up and given it to our
I'm
chief
telling you.
engineer.
The last time
CGI.
The last one came out like 2 months late.
We'll get it though. It'll come out.
Well, you know, when we take 3 weeks to send out the exclusive Escape Crate, and
it's
then
exclusive though, man.
I know.
It's got its own fucking packaging tape.
Well, you know what? Usually we draw for it, and then you make a custom cup based on who wins.
It's based on who wins and what we covered.
Yep.
So I can try to get them something that is relevant to what we've been doing for that last quarter of this said Escape Crate.
Yeah. And we try and make sure that there's a custom item or two in the box that reflects who won, not what they won.
Right. Tractor time.
Tractor time. Welcome to Tractor Time. I'll be your host, Della Snooch.
Hello. And I'll be your co-host, Big Brady Lovin.
Big Brady John Deere Lovin.
No.
No? Not John Deere?
Not John Deere.
You'd be a case guy.
I think I'd be like a craftsman.
Oh, okay. I was thinking bigger.
I want that warranty.
I was thinking bigger. I'm thinking you're like with the backhoe and the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're
okay. You're right.
I think you're
I'm
like
wrong.
a case guy.
Yeah, I like it. I like
Feels good. I wouldn't drive a John Deere personally because it's green.
I know that.
I gotta draw the line right there.
Right there.
I'm more like a Caterpillar guy. Give me the yellow one, and I'll put some blue lettering on it. We'll be fine.
It'll be okay.
All right, so let's get into what we're into.
Right.
We went and seen Venom. Let There Be Carnage yesterday.
Yes.
At the very beginning of this movie, we meet a young Cletus Cassidy.
Did you notice how he was voiced?
Yes.
It was very much Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, it was Woody Harrelson doing the voice.
Overdubbed that, and I think they get that from coming from the Star Wars world.
Yeah, I think so. And it looked really good.
Yeah, it did a good job. They cut away at the proper times to let him talk the minimum amount he needed to talk for the scene.
Yeah,
and it was good.
But when the guy was on screen, there was no weird dubby.
Yeah, it matched up. It wasn't like you were watching a weird dubbed Asian film.
Right. But essentially, this young Cletus Cassidy's fallen in love with a young Frances Barrison. And I forget what her name is in the comics, but she's got a name, something to do with her sonic scream.
Scream.
I don't know.
Screech. No, not screech.
Screech.
Shriek.
Saved by the
Shriek.
Bell. Shriek.
Shriek.
Okay. So they're like locked up in Ravencroft. And she gets kind of taken away because they've realized that
she's getting too powerful.
She's too powerful, and that it's going to cause them a problem. So they move her to a place where she's isolated.
And in the process of moving her, she gets shot by a young police officer.
Right.
Which we later learn is Officer Mulligan.
Officer Mulligan. And what I leaned over and told Richie in that scene is, I says, Mulligan is a word that means second chance.
Right.
And the next thing you know,
the dude gets a second chance. That's crazy.
He gets a second chance.
I love it.
That's interesting writing right there.
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome.
So we get into more present day. Mulligan is now a detective, and he's kind of working with Eddie Brock on a case. Well, on the interacting with Cassidy.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, Cassidy likes to talk to Eddie Brock. So
yeah. He thinks he can get more information, which will lead him to the bodies of some unfound murders.
Mm-hmm. So when Brock is done with this interview, Venom really kind of stops him, and
well, in the process of the interview, fucking Cletus Cassidy starts like going in on how much of a piece of shit fucking Eddie Brock was with his dad and all this shit, and how his mom, how his dad killed his mom, and it like got out of hand, and like that's when fucking Venom like reached into the cage and started beating the shit out of him. And then that's when fucking Cletus Cassidy bit Eddie Brock. Yeah.
That's the second time that he went to.
Oh, I thought we were talking about that time.
Spoilers.
Well, we told him there was going to be spoilers in this bitch. So that's what it is.
But as he's walking away from the initial meeting, he kind of looks into Eddie or Cassidy's cell, and Venom essentially takes from the writing on the wall
his photographic ass memory.
Yeah, he manages to kind of take a screenshot, so to speak.
Right.
And
I really threw us off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back on my feet. Don't worry.
I didn't realize you were gonna follow this beat for beat.
I'm trying to not get like ruin any of the. It's a spoiler cast.
Yeah, it's a spoiler cast, so we can ruin whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, that's the rules. That's the rules. It's a spoiler cast. Essentially,
International Big Lovin'.
International Big Lovin' Tractors.
Hell yeah.
I like it.
Did it throw you off?
Did I skip? I must have skipped a whole fucking Cassidy sentenced to lethal injection.
Because he bit him. They left that part out, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, they just fucking skipped right to. Okay, that's cool. So anyway, after that, Eddie Brock goes back to interview him again.
Yeah,
Cassidy.
For the second interview. But it missed it in this.
You know what happens in between is Venom basically shows Eddie where all this are, what all the writings on the walls meant.
And, how he goes find all the bodies.
Yeah, he finds all his bodies.
He can find all these bodies.
Hey, Backyard TARDIS.
What's up, dude?
We're being spoilery here.
Yeah, we're being super spoilery here. Yeah. So if you haven't seen this, you might want to back up.
Yep, for sure. But you're welcome to stay.
Yeah, you are welcome to stay.
So essentially, after all the bodies get found, like Eddie kind of gets his career back.
Yeah, 100%.
Until he goes to interview him again, and Cassidy fucking chews his ass about what a piece of shit he is.
Yeah, And then that's when Venom pretty much shows himself.
Yeah.
And then that's when Carnage or Cletus fucking bites
him.
And he's like, "That's no blood. I've tasted blood. That's not blood."
Yeah. Yeah. He
no
essentially
blood.
gets the symbiote in him.
And then he gets electric. Well, he gets
the lethal injection,
which goes crazy with the symbiote and just transforms into Carnage. Basically.
Yeah, he becomes Carnage.
Yeah.
And
Carnage is a bad mojo.
What I guess I didn't understand was Carnage is actually in symbiote land, he's Venom's kid.
Yeah, he's the son of Venom.
Yeah, so there's that.
I wonder which we'll be looking into before next Wednesday's episode is that true to the comics?
Yeah, because I don't know.
Was he considered the son of Venom too?
My experience with Carnage and Venom is when Spider-Man had interactions with him on the cartoon when I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember a little bit from the comic books.
And really all I remember is Spider-Man fighting to not be infected by Venom.
Right.
And a lot of the stuff about sound and shit like that.
Yeah.
That being said, Cassidy's execution fails.
Yeah.
Carnage goes on a violent rampage.
Yeah, and he pretty much kills like all the fucking guards, but he doesn't eat all the guards.
No, he doesn't eat all the guards.
He only ate like one or two.
And the fucking warden.
Yeah,
he very specifically
wanted to eat the fucking warden. Yeah, which didn't make sense to me, but whatever. Yeah, that's neither here nor there. He was definitely after the warden, but it didn't lead, like, there was no reason for why he was after the warden. He just was after the warden.
Right.
So, I mean, whatever. I didn't think too hard about it during the movie, but it did. Oh, okay. Okay. So
then with his newfound power of being Carnage, they decide that they're going to go spring Barrison from the cage that they got her in Ravencroft. So they essentially spring her, and Carnage kind of goes around starting all kinds of shit all around town.
In the process of them escaping from Ravencroft, correct me if I'm wrong, she does her scream.
Yes.
And that does not sit well with Carnage.
No, Carnage like immediately flips out on her.
If she does that again, I'll rearrange her face, or I'll cut off her face or something like that, or chew off her face.
Yeah, he absolutely was like, that's not happening.
Yeah, he was not happy with that.
Which automatically started a rift between Cletus and Carnage.
Yep.
Where the thing that makes his lady special is a problem with the thing that he's infected with. Now Eddie gets in a fight with Carnage essentially at this point, and they kind of go their separate ways.
You mean with Venom?
With Venom, yes.
He gets in a fight with Venom, and Venom pretty much detaches himself.
Yep, and he just bounces from body to body because nobody can maintain him
and feed him. He basically feeds off of a person until he can get to the next person.
So then there's the scene that I think should not have been in the movie. The Venom in the club with the people that are like him. I mean, it was fun. It was a fun scene, but I thought, like, of all the stuff in the movie, that was the weakest writing in the whole story.
Yeah, but I still enjoyed it. I had fun with it.
It was the kind of stuff that's in the second movie.
Yeah.
Because somebody thought it would be fun.
Just like in the second movie, correct me if I'm wrong, of Iron Man, he gets drunk and he
parties, pisses in his
suit and everything like that.
Yep.
So yeah, there it was.
Yep, it was that moment. It was Iron Man pissing in his suit.
Yeah, it was Iron Man pissing in his suit.
And I mean, I didn't hate it. It just it was a different vibe than the movie had up until then.
Right.
And it was It almost reminded me a bit of like Ninja Turtles 2,
A little bit.
where there was some like random party scene in the middle of the movie, and you're like, the fuck is going on?
Why is Vanilla Ice here?
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Go
You know,
Ninja.
and I'm like, what the
It was towards the end of the movie.
It
But that's
was.
okay.
Was towards the end of the movie.
But that's okay. It was still an amazing song.
Let's see what else we got going on in here.
We don't have to bring it up scene by scene. We can just talk about, I mean,
what happened after that? Oh, that right around then is when Eddie figures out, well, actually Eddie's girlfriend figures out what's going on with Carnage.
Right.
And she tries to go spring Eddie out of jail, which I didn't understand how he got there. It was like that detective picked him up and decided he was just going to hold him, which I don't think is a thing.
Well, movies.
Yeah.
Like, hashtag movies.
You can bring somebody in for questioning, maybe.
Right.
But you can't take them into an interrogation room and lock them in there.
Maybe he had enough probable cause with all the pictures and all the shit he showed him. He's like, I've found dead bodies around your apartment and I've this, that, and the other thing. So I don't know. You just have to accept it for what it is.
It was a suspension of disbelief moment.
Just let it happen.
Just let it wash over you.
Oh.
So essentially, Eddie's ex lets him know that Carnage is out there about ready to fuck up some shit, and then Eddie's like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna need Venom or else I can't do shit."
And he pretty much figured out he can't do shit without Venom.
Yeah,
Venom is what made him special. Yeah.
So
he could be the lethal protector.
Yep. So then there's a lot going on as far as she goes to find Venom. And there's a really cool scene with like the old lady from the store.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that character.
And I like that she wasn't hurt.
No, she wasn't. He didn't stay on her long enough to kill her.
Right. And so
and two, what would have let him stay alive is eating the chickens and the chocolate, and she had that agreement with Eddie Brock to get those things for her.
Right.
So
that being said, the ex-girlfriend, who I can't remember what her name is,
Anne,
yes, takes Venom back to where Eddie's at.
Right.
And they have this weird kind of handshake moment where after Eddie's apology.
Yes.
And then Anne's kind of like, I kind of like that. Having Venom in her. She was like, oh, that felt good.
That was nice.
So essentially now you have the cop, you have Venom and Eddie Brock all going to where the bad guys have lured them.
Right.
For the big standoff fight.
Yeah.
And a fight ensues,
right.
Without blowing it. Now, here's the other part of the movie that I really had a problem with.
Okay. Shoot.
Marvel and DC, I feel like sometimes in these scenes, especially in the lower tier films,
right?
They have a ton to do, and they know that it's not going to be their highest grossing film of the year, and they don't spend enough time and money blocking these CGI scenes so that they're clear. Because this scene had a lot of CGI mud.
Yeah. I would agree with that, especially with all the shit that was going on attached to Carnage.
Yeah, Carnage is like huge. He's got these arms swinging around. He's shooting things out of them.
At the same time. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Just once in a fucking while, can we just pull the camera back?
Right.
So we get the sense of where that guy is and that guy is.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Because if you film me talking and then you turn the camera and you film Brady talking and then you turn it back to me, like you get no sense of how close I am to Brady.
Right.
It might play that we're 10 feet apart.
Right.
But in reality, we're fucking 2.5 feet from each other.
It's true.
It's kind of the same principle as when we used to watch Dave and Jason on their podcast, and they would be talking, and we felt like there was a window for some reason in their studio.
But there was no window.
There was no fucking window there.
It was a computer monitor.
Yeah.
But it makes you, the light coming in that direction makes you believe that there's a fucking window there that's not there.
Because like we have some studio lighting in here that kind of makes the lighting evenly across.
Right.
But in their studio, you could see the light from the TV frame them in a way that, like,
you thought it was a window.
You thought it was a window.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's important to, pan out and do an establishing shot.
Yeah.
That tells everybody where everybody's at, what everybody's fucking doing.
Yes.
And I noticed that a little bit in Shang-Chi too.
Yeah.
Like when you got into like the dragon fighting the big monster guy at the end, like there's some serious CGI mud.
Spoilers.
We already did that.
Yeah, but we never said shit about Shang-Chi, buddy.
Oh.
You're just starting there dropping your Shang-Chi dick everywhere.
Spoilers. Shang-Chi dick.
Spoilers.
But
he doesn't drop his in the movie.
But
God, that'd be a whole different movie.
Honestly, it was a good fight scene. The interactions between Carnage and Venom were fun.
Right.
There's a scene where they're
the interactions between Eddie Brock and Venom were fun.
Right, because there was this mechanic that they used with a chapel bell that kept shaking the symbiotes off.
Yeah.
So then you would get this interaction between Cletus and Eddie Brock, and then the symbiotes would get their shit together, and then they'd fight some more.
That was fun.
And then another bell would go off.
Yeah.
And I could have went a little bit longer with that.
I enjoyed it. It was fun stuff.
I think that the bell only rang about 4 times.
Right.
And I think 6 probably would have.
6 would have been good enough.
I would have been good with 6. Just a little bit more of that, like banter and.
Right.
And even I would have enjoyed if somehow that sound became sustained and Eddie and Cletus started fighting.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit.
Yeah, that would have been pretty sweet.
It would have made the stakes more real for the two of them.
Right.
Because it had a feel of like 2 guys fighting in mech suits.
Kind of. Yeah, I'm with that. With that.
Where I don't know how much it seems like when the symbiote is in control, the person, the one that has the parasite,
the host
the host, thank you, seems to be completely invulnerable.
Right. To a degree.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'm with you. I hear what you're saying because he was getting stabbed the fuck up.
Or like the scene where they were shooting the guns and a big hole opened up in the middle of them and the bullets went behind him.
That was only with Carnage, though. That Eddie Brock couldn't do that.
Okay.
And Venom couldn't do that.
Still, I was just like that. I mean, it was a cool scene, but what happened?
Oh, it froze on my end over here, and it was me going like this.
So post-credit scene. Tell them about it.
Post-credit scene. This is what makes, and it unfairly changes the whole dynamic of the movie.
Yes.
Like it makes the movie like a completely different thing, in my opinion. I expressed this to you. Eddie Brock is sitting in this shit ass apartment. I think it's an apartment.
I think it's a hotel room. I think he's at a shit resort.
I don't think it's a resort. I think it's just some shit ass hotel.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, Venom's talking to him about how he's seen billions of galaxies and different times and everything like this. And he's getting ready to, I will show you a little decimal point, if you will, of what I've seen.
Right.
Are you ready? And then all of a sudden, the fucking shit gets weird. The camera does some weird shit, and
The TV starts flashing.
the background starts doing some shit, and then all of a sudden they're in some nice, super ass nice hotel room with the whole thing from, what was it, No Way Home? No, Homecoming.
Homecoming.
Of the
John
end.
Jonah Jameson's
Yeah.
talking on TV.
He's talking on TV about how Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Yep.
And you're like, what the fuck? Like, your wig totally splits,
Yep.
dude. You're like, yes, they put it all together.
Yep. And there's a little back and forth between Venom and Eddie.
And
where-
Venom starts licking the TV.
Well, no, Eddie says to Venom, "Did you do that?" And he's like, "I didn't do that."
Right.
So whatever happened, it's got them both floored.
Yeah. That made the movie for me. Like, it was the smallest amount, but it was the biggest amount. And I was like, I love this movie.
Mhm.
I love this movie. This was perfect.
It appears that when the Doctor Strange moment happens in the new Doctor Strange movie,
that
Eddie Brock and
Right.
Venom gets pulled into
somehow,
this
some way,
other multiverse.
somehow or some way, we're gonna learn how this shit happened,
Right.
dude. I'm fucking stoked on it.
So it's just another instance where something's changed in the multiverse. The multiverse has been opened up. And so the world that this Eddie and Venom is in is not the one that they
were
just
in
fought
with
Carnage in.
Right? That's fucking nuts, because that leads you up to a whole new Carnage.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you can have a different version of Carnage. He could still be in love with Anne, Anne could still be in love with him in this universe.
There's so many possibilities.
It's
man.
just ridiculous.
It's so awesome.
And Venom looks at the TV at fucking and Spider-Man, and like he's a fucking snack.
He's like, this one.
Right.
And he licks the TV all.
Like he legitimately looks like he is like, Eddie's not as strong as that guy. And I want a piece of that one.
Yeah. Let's take him out.
Right. So that being said, that's kind of the movie in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, we left a lot out. We said a little bit more about some parts than other parts, but still, you
Super
gotta go
entertaining.
see it. Yeah, it's a super ass entertaining movie.
Yep.
It's not a deep movie. Don't look
Yeah.
for some deep thing between Venom and Eddie. It's kind of the hero learns what it's like to live without his superpower, and he wants his superpower back, and they realize they were meant for each other, and he gets it, and he does it in the right way.
You've kind of seen this story play out in other stuff here and there.
Yeah.
Throughout, watching nerdy shit. It's not like it's a completely original story.
No.
But it was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It followed a good 3-act structure. There are some missteps, but they're not harmful. They're just like, oh, that was not great. And then you go back right on to things that are good.
Right.
Like, it's not like, oh, and then this moment, the movie takes a turn for the worse and it's just fucked. It's not the situation at all.
Right.
It's not like, for example, the first Suicide Squad movie, where everything was great right up until the time they were going into the subway to fight the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden shit got weird and it became a whole different
movie. Yeah, I'm with you.
This movie doesn't do this. You know what you're going to get. It's going to deliver on all of it.
Yes.
All the silly stuff, all the good stuff.
Yes.
Like I said, there's a little bit of CGI mud.
Yeah, a little bit. But they try to make Venom or Carnage imposing.
Yeah.
So that's why I think there's so much CGI mud, is because they try to make him.
He's so much bigger than Venom. They try to make him
like a comic book page where he fills up
the whole page.
Yeah, and you're like, you can't do that with this movie, man. You can't do that in every scene.
Not without pulling out now and again.
You gotta pull out sometimes.
This movie doesn't pull out.
No, sometimes it just leaves it in there.
You're pregnant when you leave.
Oh my God. It's true.
You're gonna get pregnant.
You're gonna get pregnant. There's tequila involved, Lunar Girl.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep, Lunar Girl. You're gonna have another one. So go see this movie
and get pregnant.
Get pregnant. We're giving it an official Escape Pod thumbs up.
I'm gonna say 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up from the Escape Pod.
Worth the trip, worth the money. Go see
Yes.
it. Get yourself some popcorn. It is a popcorn movie.
Even though we talked about a little CGI mud, if you have the opportunity to see it in IMAX, I enjoyed it in IMAX.
Yeah, IMAX was good. I wouldn't watch this in 3D. I don't think it's an option. No, it is an option.
Is it?
Yes. Because Richie asked, he's like, you want to see it in IMAX? And I was like, yeah, but not 3D. And he was like,
I can
okay.
see 3D, then that would explain a lot of the mud.
Yeah.
That would explain a lot of the mud.
Yeah, I think that happens too. When they're like, well, this is shot for 3D. And then they make it 2D.
And you're like, what the fuck?
And then you end up with a little bit of a
mud.
And then they clean it up before it comes out on
and you're like, oh,
video.
Okay. I see what's up.
But definitely
what I do to you guys never again, says Dragon Buddy.
Our official stance on this movie is go see it. It's a quality movie.
Yeah, Dragon Buddy, you might get pregnant though.
Yeah.
Not her, you might get pregnant.
We're kind of we're not shills for Marvel or DC or whatever, but we like stuff.
I'm a fan of Marvel.
Yeah.
But I am also a fan of DC. I am one of the few people who enjoyed Batman v Superman.
Yeah. But in general, we're the kind of people who like stuff.
Yes.
We might have problems with things like I laid out earlier. But on the whole, this is a good movie.
It is a very good movie. It's a lot of fun.
I felt that way about the last Suicide Squad movie. A lot of people thought it wasn't good, but I mean, it took some missteps, but I liked it.
Right. There are movies where I feel like, oh, you could have waited. You didn't have to see it in the theaters, but this is one of those ones where I think it's an enjoyable experience to see in theaters.
Yeah, this is a big screen experience, I would say. I feel it kicks in just like the KFC. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Yep, you're going to have a KFC, baby.
Little chicken running around.
Little chicken running around.
Little chicken with a goatee.
Yeah. Watch out for the bones. They're rough on the way out. All right. You done here?
I think we're done here.
I think we did it.
Yeah, we did the damn thing.
I want to say a special shout out for the people that popped into the chat that didn't even know we were going to do this. And they're like, well, I got an hour.
Yeah. And we appreciate that.
Definitely.
Most definitely.
Definitely. Thanks for spending a little bit of your Saturday.
Hell yeah.
With us. Everybody make sure that you like this video. We like the likes.
Hell yeah, we like the likes.
Give us some kind of review on iTunes or wherever else you can leave us a review, and then let us know that you did that. So
yes,
that we
please
can read
do
it.
let us know, because we do check 9 times out of 10. We check on the spot when we're doing it. I'm not checking now because I'll check on Wednesday because that's more when our audience is all here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's when we do it. So, but let us know. Be like, hey, yeah, man, left you a 5-star review.
Yep.
Left you a fucking 2-star review because you guys suck.
Yeah. I don't mind if you're like, you know what, I didn't like your show, and here's this shit review. And fuck off.
Here's a shit review for your shit review of fucking Venom. Let There Be Carnage.
Yeah, because we're just not good at stuff.
Yeah, it's fine with us. We're good with it.
But we really do appreciate it when you take the time to let us know how we're doing.
Yeah, we do. Please make sure you subscribe to us wherever you get your podcasts.
Follow us on social media. Interact with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Don, tell them where they can find you, buddy.
Well, they can find me at Jetfire1979 on Twitter, and I'm Della Snooch on Instagram. Brady, where are they going to find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at lowercase o 0 capital BIG _ capital LOVIN 0 lowercase o. And once again, that's on Instagram and Twitter.
And you can find us and other great podcasts at red5network.com.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time.
May the force be with you.
And go blue.
Go blue.
I almost spilt it, but I got to piss.
I almost spilt it. Gotta piss.
Gotta pee. Can't stand you, but you gotta pee.
Go back to your country.
This podcast is part of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts, visit red5network.com.